Do you remember the situation when you bought a compact camera and all your images still looked blurry and with a lot of noise? Well, I have a camera which can finally give you great results. This is probably the most advanced compact camera on the market. The main thing that separates this camera from all other similar is the sensor size. It uses so-called 1-inch type sensor. It is much bigger than found in most compact cameras, still not as big as in DSLRs, but somewhere in between. Compared to the previous generation, there are only several things that were changed. The main thing is the sensor. It uses completely different technology. It gives you similar good image quality, but has much faster readout speed from the sensor. This is why this camera can record video in 4K resolution and also slow motion videos at maximum of 1000 frames per second. This is extremely fast, and this is probably only camera on the market that can do it. Build quality of this camera is quite good. It is built from plastic and aluminum on the front, but it is very slippery, so it is not a very good example of how camera should be made. Also, all the controls on the back are extremely small. They will be a problem for anyone who has large hand or big fingers, and especially during winter when you're wearing gloves. Using this camera will be pretty much impossible. This camera uses 3x optical zoom lens. This may not sound like much, but it has a very good image quality and large aperture, from f1.8 to 2.8, what is very good for using it in low light situations. At the back you can see 3-inch LCD screen. It has 1.2 million dots and perfect viewing quality. It is very sharp and has excellent viewing angles. It is tiltable 180 degrees up for a selfie and 45 degrees down. This camera also has built-in electronic viewfinder, which got upgraded compared to the previous model. It has 2.3 million dots and is extremely sharp and very nice to use. This camera has a small built-in pop-up flash. It has 10 meters range, what is quite enough for amateur use. RX100 Mark IV uses lithium battery. It is strong enough for around 250 shots or maybe 50 minutes of video recording from a single charge. It is recharged inside the camera using a supplied AC adapter and micro USB cable. Besides the micro USB connector, this camera has micro HDMI output for connecting it to LCD TV. Wi-Fi and NFC connectivity are also built in for easy image and video transfer to your smartphone, tablet or PC. I could compare image quality with DSLRs, especially in good lighting conditions. When the light is low, this camera can give very good results, even up to ISO 1600 or 3200, what is already DSLR territory. Video recording in this camera is definitely above anything we've seen in a long time. It can record 4K in 4K resolution at 25 frames per second. If you decide to record at standard Full HD resolution, you can use maximum 100 frames per second frame rate. This is twice as more as any other camera on the market. Even more, RX100 Mark IV has built-in slow motion video recording. You can choose between 250, 500 and even 1000 frames per second. In this case, the video recording is limited only to 2 seconds, but when you play back it at normal speed, you will get between half a minute to maximum of around 1 minute video. I can compare video quality from this camera to pretty much any DSLR on the market, even to full-frame DSLRs like Canon 5D Mark III. Such DSLRs might have advantage on high ISO, but I don't know if that's needed for most users. After all, it's not every day you record the mating of turtles in moonlight. For the end, I can conclude this is this is definitely the best performing compact camera on the market ever produced. It could be a bit too much for some users due to a very high amount of options and features built in. It's quite hard to figure out how to use it completely, but if you mostly use a full automatic mode, there shouldn't be a problem. After all, in full automatic mode you only need to push the trigger and that's all. You will still get equally good images and videos. If you have a blog or YouTube channel and looking for a camera that will be good for everything, taking images, recording videos, RX100 Mark IV is probably the best choice out there. It is small, compact, it will fit in your pocket, and it has extremely good results without much knowledge about taking images and videos. Just put it in auto mode and camera will do all the job. That's all for this review. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have a comment, drop us a question, we'll be happy to respond. And thanks for watching.